Stop cleaning your ears with Q-tips. We all know we're not supposed to do it, and we all do it. Instead, get something that's designed to clean your ears correctly without you potentially causing damage. Now, I was just gifted this for review, and I specifically accepted it because I've been wanting to clean my ears better, and I've looked at those crazy machines with cameras that will go in there, but those actually scare me too, whereas this makes a lot of sense. So in this video, I'm going to unbox this and clean my ears. Let's go. Now here's what comes out of the box. I cannot tell you how much I started laughing when I saw that it actually comes with some Q-tips, but these are not meant for cleaning inside your eardrum. They're just for cleaning any excess residue on the outside of your ear. But there was some irony there. And for the cleaner itself, it has these little irrigation pieces on the top right here. And this does come off. And then you get one installed and you get 3 more. So you get 4 total irrigation pieces. This is the only separate piece. And then the cleaner itself is really quite straightforward. Just twist it open, fill it with warm water, then close it back up. It actually does have a little locking image to align it with. And then it has just a few buttons on the front and a USB-C port to charge it. For the buttons, this button says normal, strong, pulse, and soft, and it just has one button in the middle. And when you press that, that's your power button, and it's always going to start at soft, so we'll highlight to soft, and as you tap it, it will work around the circle. So it's going normal, strong, and then pulse. So you can choose your mode with it, and then if you hold it down all the way, it'll turn it back off. And then once you've selected your mode, you're going to put it to your ear, get ready, and then you'll hit this button. This is your spray button. That'll make it actually operate. And as it sprays and cleans your ear, it does have a little hole right here, and that will actually drain into the other section of the tank. When you look at the tank, it has 2 sections. So this section, the front section, is the part you'll fill with warm water, and the back section stays empty as that's what's going to fill up with the dirty, gross water. And the only other item that comes with this is a USB-C to USB-A cord to charge it. Let's put this to the test. Now I filled it up with warm water, and when I turn it on, it should show me the water's warm by showing the spray button as red. It is gauging the temperature of the water to make sure it's a good temp for cleaning. And then I'll just make sure to put one of these irrigation nubs right back on. It really does just push down on. If you are worried at all about it, you really can pull as hard as you want. It's just stuck on a little spray post. There's nothing you can damage by yanking hard on the irrigation little point here. So to test it out to start, we're going to just use a cup. I want to see how much this sprays. So to start off, I'm putting on a cup on it as if it's my ear. It's on soft. I'm going to hit the spray button. And you can see how much soft is spraying there. It's spraying quite a bit. I'm going to flip it to normal. And now it's spraying a lot more. And then we have strong. Even more spraying. It definitely goes the distance. And then finally, you have pulse, which is going to do that pulsing maneuver. And to stop it from spraying, just hit the spray button again. That's a lot of spray. Let me try it in my ear now. I'm going to take off my earring, and I'm going to start it soft, and I'm just going to stick it in here, and it does actually basically go into your ear, that irrigation tube, so I can feel that going down into my ear. And then just make sure you tip it up so it definitely drains into the drain hole instead of draining down the side of your ear. And let's do this. I'm a little scared. Wow. That is the craziest feeling experience, but my ear feels really good. And I'm not gonna be able to check how dirty that water is since I sprayed so much water in here, but I can see how that would work wonderfully. I would keep a towel on hand as it did drip a little bit after I pulled it off, but it just fully sprayed deep into my eardrum, and with the warm water, it basically sprayed in and then it trickled all out. So I'm going to use a Q-tip real quick and see if anything came out along the edge of my ear with that drainage. Just a little bit. Now it definitely worked, and I'm sure I could get better at spraying it correctly, but it Definitely got my shirt wet in the process. My ear is feeling much cleaner. It definitely feels like it drained everything out. It surprisingly felt really nice once I turned it on, even though I was nervous to turn it on. I can see using this on a regular basis. Another key piece, especially since I spilled on myself, is that this is waterproof. So you could put this in the shower and just use this when you're taking your shower. What an easy, wonderful way to use this. And when you're done, just make sure you open it up, drain it all out, make sure it's clean for next time. This is one impressive ear cleaner, definitely a step up from the foolish things I've been doing in the past. It's going to take so much better care of inside my eardrum, so I am only going to be cleaning a little bit of residue on the outside of my eardrum. If you are looking for a great way to keep your ears clean, this is a fantastic option.